If machines can do the work, what happens to money? That's a question that should be asked. Because the entire system depends on one thing: people earning income. Right? You work, you get paid, you buy things. It's your right to life, labor for income. And that cycle keeps everything moving. Right? We're all doing that. But what happens when the work disappears? Let's keep going. Automation just doesn't replace jobs. It removes the mechanism that distributes income. Mind blow. Think about that one for a second. Factories produce, AI generates, systems run, but fewer and fewer people are needed. Yes, all we have going for us is our dexterity, this right here. Once you can automate this, we're all done, jobs are done. So now you have high production, low labor demand, and shrinking income for most people. How are y'all doing out there? I'm barely above water. And if people don't have income, they can't buy what's being produced. Yeah, I know what that's like. I'm a musician. So now you have more goods, less purchasing power. You think that's a balance? Nah, it's not. It's actually kind of a contradiction, right? Because the system assumes production and income stay linked, right, to life through labor for income. But automation breaks that link. We are entering the exponential era. So now the system has a problem. And the problem is, well, not how to produce, it's how to distribute. Right? It's because we're still using this price mechanism that doesn't actually measure reality. You have production that's no longer in the bottleneck. And humans used to do all that, right? Access is. Yeah. Let's see. So like you can have fully stocked warehouses, fully automated factories, unlimited output. And still people are unable to access it. Not because it doesn't exist, right? It's all there. We have enough for everybody. But because they don't have money, they're gate-kept by this price point system, which we think is the pinnacle of humanity, right? But we're still an ancient Sumer. So then the system starts trying to patch all this. You get stimulus, you get subsidies, you get temporary fixes. We've all seen this. We've all been through that. We've even maybe received some of that. But none of it solves the core problem. What do you think it is? They're trying to preserve a system where income, well, comes from labor. In a world where labor is disappearing. Kind of see where this is going? That's what my whole channel is pretty much about. Kind of seeing what's happening. The writing's on the wall. We need a team to start discussing this. And then the mismatch keeps getting worse. Because automation doesn't stop. It accelerates. Accelerationism, anybody? You heard about that? So every year, fewer people are needed, more gets produced, but less income is distributed. And that system has no built-in way to handle that. Right? It's a contradiction of capitalism, some folks call it, right? So what happens? Well, you can leave your comments. I think either the access breaks, nobody can get anything, or the system has to change how resources are distributed. Resource-based economy, anybody? We're gonna build it. Because you can't run an economy where machines do the work, but humans still need wages to survive. Right? It doesn't make sense. So the question isn't, will automation create new jobs? The question is, what happens when jobs are no longer required at all? You tell me.